Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of FMLPK. Just a quick reminder, early kickoff is on Friday, Jan 10th, midnight, Pakistan Standard Time. Be sure to make your changes before that. And let's get right into it for Game Week 22, the defense and the goalkeepers. But first, let's start off with how was the festive fixture for you?
Nothing special.
Nothing special. How about you?
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah,
he's jumped.
Yeah, he's jumped significantly.
Thanks to Ings, even though Vardy disappeared, but Ings and Cantwell, man.
And Cantwell was on your bench.
Coming
Vardy
in, it
didn't
was
play.
very nice.
I had both of those guys, and save from game week 19 where I did not do too well. I got 41 points. 20 and 21 were average in my opinion, where I clocked in 63 and 60 points.
That's good.
It's okay, but not.
63 points is a good return.
Yeah, not the blowout score I was hoping to get. With Vardy missing and whatnot.
Yeah, I think Vardy missing has had an impact on overall
Yeah.
scores. He hasn't played the last 2 game weeks.
Yeah. But having said that, well, let's see how we can sort of jump rank going forward, especially for game week 22 and the upcoming game weeks as well. So, in the goalkeeper, this thing, Heaton is out for the season. He picked up an injury, and I replaced him with Matt Ryan last night. 0.3 million more expensive, but the fixture's looking very juicy. Brighton doing reasonably well for a newly promoted team, that is. So that's who I got in. And my other keeper is Henderson. So
Henderson is the top goalkeeper right now.
Yeah. Henderson was amazing against Liverpool. I think Sheffield United could have conceded way more goals had it not been for Henderson. Best player for Sheffield, in my opinion, on the pitch that day. But besides those two guys, who do we have?
Before a little while back, we were discussing Alisson. Alisson with the double game week coming up in game week 24. I think Alisson, if you don't have the money for the really expensive defenders, maybe Alisson is a good defender.
Let's say if you don't have like a Trent or Robertson, and you still want that second Liverpool player, Alisson is perhaps another option to consider. He's at 6 million. They've kept 5 clean sheets in a row.
No rotation risk.
No rotation risk, and apart from game week 22 and 23, like going into game week 24 onwards to game week 30, the fixtures are just very juicy. And even in game week 22, they played Tottenham. I mean, who are now without Harry Kane. So
but that might not be a bad thing, as has been proved previous season when Kane was out and Son came up. But so he's a risk worth taking.
Alisson is definitely is a risk worth taking if you do not have that second Liverpool player.
Right.
If you can't afford your Robertson or
triple up.
Trent. All right. So what about Pickford of Everton?
They seemed with the new manager
Carlo Ancelotti, they've got that boost.
Yeah, but 5.3 you could do better.
Let's say, how about Lucas Fabianski of West Ham?
Tasty. I was discussing with Salman. He's for the season, the highest points per game return has been Fabianski at 5.1.
Okay.
So he gets a lot of save points.
He gets a lot of save points.
And to call him that penalty save wonder also, but he's got
But
tough fixtures.
I would probably pick Pickford over Fabianski. Because of Ancelotti.
Pickford is 0.4 million more than Fabianski.
And they've kept 2 clean sheets. They kept a clean sheet against Arsenal. I think they were playing away. And then they kept another clean sheet. But in terms of Everton defensive picks, I would pick a defender who's cheaper. But of the two, I would pick
Pickford. It's the same price as Hendo, right? Same price. I would take my bet on Sheffield over.
Any day. And what do we do? What do those players do who are stuck with the Crystal Palace goalkeeper, Gaita?
And in the end, like I was saying again, it's a difference of 6 points between the top goalie and these mid-range, Gaita, Ryan and all. It's one
Yeah.
special game week and you're up there.
Yeah, but Crystal Palace
They're-
have
they're
some
not
tough
as easy.
fixtures
Yeah,
coming up now.
I think we're a risk which one can possibly take is you've got your main goalkeeper and Heaton is out for the season. If you sell Heaton and get Nyland, who I think is the replacement goalkeeper, I think he's at 4.0. He's a sure starter now that Heaton is out. So put him on the bench, knowing that he will play.
But
and save a lot
Aston
of money.
Villa are just terrible.
Yeah,
Like
so-
they are conceding big chances, normal chances, goals, and simply they are just an absolute shambles right now.
But he's your bench keeper. He's the cheapest bench keeper available who will play, knowing Heaton is out.
Okay.
तो उसको आप bench पर डाल के भूल जाए.
Okay. For me, it's Henderson and Matt Ryan for now. Those are the two guys that I endorse and will rotate.
Finally, he has Matt Ryan.
Finally, I have Matt Ryan. Yeah. All right.
22 weeks.
Yeah. All right. So then let's discuss defenders. The first name has to be
TAA.
TA Trent Alexander-Arnold. He is now £7.5 million.
I think the problem with TAA is that if somebody doesn't have him, I'm quite positive they don't have the money to get him. He's just too expensive
A
now.
bit out of reach.
Yeah.
A bit out of
You have to
reach.
do a lot of maneuvering to get him in.
And I mean, his point output speaks for itself. He's always been a threat going forward.
Yeah.
And now that Liverpool are starting to get those clean sheets, 5 clean sheets
Yeah.
in the last 5 matches.
5 clean sheets since Gomez has come in.
Yeah. So
He's the difference maker.
Yeah, but Trent Arnold is a must-have in your team, but it's just impossible to get him. I have tried a lot of combinations over the last 1 week, making small changes to my team. Just can't get him in.
So I had El Mohammadi, who I had gotten in the wild card, thinking that he would play, and he just stopped playing. So I dropped him last night, and I got in Robertson, who is the next best thing after Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I think Robertson has actually been playing better than TA, except for that 2-goal performance over the last 2-3 game weeks, and definitely a different option to consider. Considering that they have that double game week that everyone is so concerned about in game week 24, I just had to have a Liverpool defender now. My initial plan was something else, but then I opted for Robertson. And then, as you mentioned, the third alternative in that backline is now Gomez, who looks to have secured his starting place. He's at 5.2. Obviously, does not have that same attacking threat at all.
And he'll get you clean sheet points, but not attacking returns.
But the thing is, again, I would rather get Seon Chu than in my team instead of Gomez.
But game
If I was looking at
Price range?
in that price range, I mean Seon Chu is a better option in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's more of an attacking threat in that back line. Leicester's fixtures are not the best going forward, but I mean, considering that they've already played City and Liverpool now, they have Southampton, Burnley, West Ham United, Chelsea, Wolves, and then City in that order. So, and I've had him in my team, and I'm going to keep him. Yeah, I would not trade him in for Gomez for this game week, even for the double game week.
I'm selling a cheap defender to get Gomez in. I don't have the money for Trent Arnold. I'm going to double up on my Liverpool defense, so I will have Robertson and Gomez. I think the advantage with Gomez is that what's his name? Matip is out for the season, and the other guy I don't remember his name, but he's also out for the season. So Gomez is pretty much a starter, and with a double game week, I'm taking that. I don't think it's a risk, but hopefully.
So you mentioned Johnny Evans also of Leicester. By the way, we've dropped Pereira and Ben Chilwell now.
I have Pereira. I just haven't had the opportunity to replace him with another Leicester defender.
Are you considering Johnny Evans perhaps?
Johnny Evans is, I think, 5.3.
Yes.
Right
he's
now,
fine.
I think right now everybody should be, and I'm sure everybody is planning for the game week 24. So all the planning is around getting 2 or 3 Liverpool players in your team. But yeah,
Johnny Evans has been looking good.
Yeah, he's
going
an
forward as well.
aggressive-minded
Yeah.
defender who gets in the box, who gets goal attempts. He's good with headers. So he's a great option to have
Alright.
on paper right now.
Alright. So moving on to then the Everton defensive assets who've come under our radar now. You mentioned Jibril Sidibe.
Yeah,
He's been looking good.
yeah. I was telling Salman he's had.
He's been
After
marauding
Robo.
that flank.
After Robo and Trent, the highest attempted assist last 4 game weeks is him.
Okay, and again Everton's fixtures looking really nice.
Yeah, Everton's fixtures
yeah.
are looking really, really good.
Really juicy. So
I'm going to
something
get
to
a Holgate
consider.
because of the money, but City is a really good.
Yeah.
Really
In
good
that
option.
5.3 range which you're mentioning, Gomez, and I like him the best.
Okay. What about Holgate?
Another good.
Holgate I'm getting 4.4. Everton
Yeah.
keeping clean sheets. They've got a good run of fixtures coming up.
My only concern is from game week 27 onwards, they have some really difficult fixtures.
Yeah, but I mean, Holgate is at 4.4, which means that he's benchable.
He's also an enabler.
He's also an
And
enabler.
11 consecutive starts for him, so
Yeah.
he's in
Okay.
for sure in the
Okay.
rotation.
So then let's talk about a couple of assets that perhaps are not on people's radars, and they have been doing well. The Newcastle pair of Fabian Schär and Jethro Williams. They are threats going forward.
Yeah.
My only concern is that they offer next to no clean sheet potential because Newcastle had only second to Aston Villa in terms of conceding big chances and goals, and they're just absolutely horrible defensively.
So I had Williams only because of his potential attacking returns, and I think he gave me some attacking returns, but I wouldn't get any Newcastle player right now.
Okay.
Any Newcastle defender. Or even player.
Okay.
So I don't
Not
think
even
that's it.
John Joe Shelby. We'll talk about that.
So
in the
yeah, I
next
was going
segment.
to take his name, but then I realized
Okay.
it
Okay, so what do we do with Lord Lundstrom? Like, let's say if you have Lundstrom, do you keep him going forward?
I'm selling him in 24.
Oh, so you're selling him?
Not right now.
At
But I
game week
will.
24.
To make
Okay.
money.
Okay, so let me switch this question around. If you don't have him, do you get him in?
No.
No.
At 5.
5.1.
5.1, like look at the options here. But his other partners are
Yeah.
a better deal now.
Egan,
Baldock.
Yeah, they're all contributing.
Yeah, there are a couple of Sheffield defenders who are priced at 4.5.
The only problem with Sheffield defenders right now is that game week 23 and game week, more than that, game week 24, where they play Arsenal and City respectively. But after that, it seems to be smooth sailing for them in terms of fixtures.
Yeah.
So I would hold on to him. Definitely hold on to him.
Yeah, so don't sell him. I'm only selling him so that I can get a Liverpool
I
defender.
wonder if that's going to come back to bite you.
No, but so game week 25, I'm going to get back a Sheffield defender at 4.5.
Okay.
So I will still have a Sheffield defender, but I won't have Lundstrom. So that is a risk I'm taking.
Okay.
But I'm also assuming that with Jack Rodwell coming in, maybe there's a slight change in formation.
Okay.
So let's see.
So then let's move on to Webster. I have him in my team. Unfortunately, every time he's performed, he's been on the bench. But nonetheless, he has been performing. They do have some decent fixtures. You know, they play Everton, Villa, Bournemouth, West Ham, Watford, and Sheffield. The only thing is, all of these teams can score, save for maybe Bournemouth. You know,
Yeah, Bournemouth.
the way things are
horrible
right now. Bournemouth are absolutely horrible right now.
1 win in 10 games.
It's very surprising, and they had a good last season. They started off well. I don't know what's going wrong.
I think a lot of injuries and then.
A lot of injuries.
Main man injuries in Callum Wilson.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
back though. He has not scored
King is
since
up.
game week 7. That's
King-
when he last scored. King also.
And Frazier has not been performing up to the same level as he was last season, so that's really affected their performance. Alright, so how about Benjamin Mendy of Manchester City?
Yeah, we were just discussing this before the recording. Mendy is back on, getting the potential attacking returns.
Yeah, because he's aggressive down that flank.
Yeah.
He's been playing well last 2 games. The only thing is, will he start? Will he not start? Given the injuries that City have, perhaps he will start.
And with him back too, right now, his favorite.
Foden.
No, the other guy. Man City's main.
Laporte.
Yeah,
He's back.
he's back.
No, so he's come back in training.
Okay.
He hasn't played a game yet.
Okay.
But yes, he's the favorite.
But I was reading somewhere the problem now is that with Pep having given up on the league, he is more likely to be more experimental now. So that's the only problem that I see with the City.
Yeah, maybe focus more on the Champions League and the Super Cups.
Okay. So what do I do with Kelly of Crystal Palace? Do I keep him? Do I not?
Crystal
keep
Palace
him?
have difficult games coming up. I thankfully resisted getting any Crystal Palace defensive assets, which did cost me points. But I don't think Crystal Palace are going to keep the sort of clean sheets that they have kept over the last month and a half.
So what are the alternates then? You mentioned Southampton might be a good option. They have been playing really well defensively now.
Yeah.
They were the worst defensive record, and all of a sudden in the last 6 game weeks they've really turned it around. I mean, save for maybe Liverpool over the last 6 game weeks, Southampton are like the second best team defensively.
That's right.
In my opinion.
And then I think what your strategy going forward is to, as much as it hurts for people to play that way, you have to hold at least 7 of the template guys. And then try your luck with such 2 maybe differentials who are
So
on
the
good
2
run.
names that are popping up are Jack Stevens and Bednarak.
Yeah.
So might be good options to consider.
Yeah, this
Going
guy
forward.
has been averaging 7.5 points per game the last 4 games.
And they have decent fixtures as well. I mean, they play Leicester and Wolves, but then they have Crystal Palace and then Liverpool. See, the fixtures are tricky though for
Yeah.
these guys.
But is it that's your 5th guy. Kelly is your 4th or 5th
Yeah.
coming in. So you're playing 3.
These are the benches.
Mostly playing 3.
But he's at 4.3. Stevens?
Stevens at 4.3.
So, any captain picks potentially from this section
Yeah. Robertson.
Rob-
Game week 24. Well, for this week,
for this week?
from defenders?
Any?
No.
I would say perhaps Lundstrom.
Wow. Yeah, that's a huge risk to take, but with really high returns.
But why would you risk it?
21 points.
Yeah.
21 points. He's got the second highest single game week points after Trent Arnold.
Unless
if you-
you're top of your mini leagues where you can take a punt like that, I would not chip away.
He's under
But
consideration.
if-
Not serious consideration, but under consideration
Yeah,
nonetheless.
I mean, blindly Trent then if I'm picking.
Not this week.
They seem
It's a
fixture
Spurs.
proof.
Huh?
They seem fixture proof. Who
Yeah.
are they going to like? Aurier is going to defend them.
Aurier is horrible.
No, so you're talking about Liverpool conceding. In the last 5-6 weeks, this is the toughest possible match that they've played for Liverpool. For Liverpool,
Tottenham?
Yeah.
Away though, they're away. They're playing away.
They're playing away. Son is going to be up front. Mura will start. So I mean, पिछले 6 हफ्ते में, if they are to concede, it is this week.
It is this week. Alright.
So no.
Alright, so that pretty much covers it for this section.
Eight go on. There's Firmino who's at 4.2. Watford.
No.
Bencher. So
That's a bench fodder.
yeah, because you're looking at saving money for those Liverpool. There's Hanley, who's at 4.0.
Yeah. Starting.
Starting.
Playing well.
And Norwich captain. So put him on the bench, save a lot of money. And the other is Firmino at 4.2. Put him on the bench, save a lot of money.
I'm not buying into that at all.
That's if you're
But that's how you say.
planning your move.
Kelly is 4.4, and then you have Hanley at 4.0. So if you
Makes sense.
you can upgrade from Robertson to Dand Arnold
Yeah.
if you make this 4.0
That's true.
player and put him on the bench.
Norwich have the worst fixtures.
Put him on the bench. He's playing. He's the Norwich captain. He's just come back from.
Especially if you're getting in a Liverpool guy, you don't need that fifth defender.
Come on.
Alright, fair enough.
So worth considering.
Worth considering. So that pretty much does it for the defensive side of things. Stay tuned next for midfielders. And hit the subscribe button.